everybody, what is going on today? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to bunt effectively in MLB The Show 23. I'm also going to show you the situations where bunting is key to actually helping you score more runs in the game as well as it is just in real baseball. So if you guys first do me a favor as always, make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. You guys make sure you have those notifications on also so you always know when we're live here most days at 10 a.m. Central, as well as when we're uploading videos and shorts and all that good stuff, man, so you guys never miss out on all the great content that we got here on the channel. All right, let's go ahead and pop into this video. I'm going to show you guys exactly what bunting is all about here from a Master-Bunter in MLB The Show 23. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Hey, everybody. I want you to join me in welcoming our newest partner here on the channel in Neuro Energy. Neuro Energy is a type of gum and mint that is offered here to help you curb those energy cravings that you might need throughout the day. If you're tired of coffee and energy drinks that give you the jitters or give you those crashes or a lot of unnecessary pee breaks throughout the day, this might be the way to go for you. You can also avoid the bad breath, the sugar, and the calories associated with all of those energy drinks. Also, a big cost savings too. With Neuro Energy, you're going to get a long-lasting, great taste and a variety of flamboyant flavors, smooth boost, and no side effects here for your energy. Freshens your breath noticeably throughout the day as well, and the convenience of carrying it anytime and anywhere with no sugar or no calories here in the product. Make sure to check out Neuro Mints and Gum today by clicking the link at the top of the description or scanning the QR code that you see on your screen for up to 20% off all products here. Make sure to check them out because I've been trying them and I love them. I'm sure you will too. All right, you guys, so here we are in a little bit of custom practice. I've got Lou Brock at the plate. I'm going to show you guys how you can actually bunt more effectively here in the game, okay? So there's a couple things to keep in mind while you're bunting. Certain counts you never want to bunt in. Obviously, anything with 2 strikes, you never want to bunt in those counts because if you bunt the ball foul or even attempt it, anything, or even if you, it's a bunt at any point with 2 strikes, doesn't matter if you foul it off or not, is an out. Period. So you don't want to bunt with 2 strikes, for new players and stuff that happen to be here to the game. So never do that. The best counts in no strikes or 1 strike, and it doesn't matter how many balls are on there. You are more than likely to know that it's going to be a strike he's going to throw you possibly to be able to bunt on if it's like a 2-0 count or a 3-0 count. And you've got a bunter at the plate, you want to make sure you can get him on base. A guy that's got some speed like Lou Brock, where you can turn that bunt into a double by stealing second. And then all it takes is a single to knock him in and be able to score some more runs. So that's some of the ways right there in particular that bunting can help you out to be able to score some runs as well. It's also effective for when you're playing in extra innings. When you're in extra innings, you got that runner on second, you're trying to sacrifice him over to third, and we'll show you that here in just a few minutes. But you're trying to sacrifice him over. It's a different kind of bunt. You're not going to do the drag bunt. That's just going to be a square around bunt. Bunting effectively in the game can be something that you can do to help yourself score a lot more runs and get more wins effectively as a result of it as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to do the perfect drag bunt right now. There's a little trick that you want to do as you go in here, and we're just going to repeat this play over and over again. We'll take a couple pitches here while I'm explaining. But what you want to do is before the at-bat, have your vibration on your controller so you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But before the at-bat, if you take the right joystick, you can move the right joystick to the left or to the right before the at-bat to induce a bunt in a certain direction where you want it to go. Now, you can't move it to like towards the second baseman to hit it there. It's just a left or right feature. It's not going to be an all around the joystick kind of feature. All right. So I'm going to move it over there, and then we're going to not anchor our PCI. Do not anchor your PCI. For bunts, and if you've chosen that direction, I would say don't anchor it, because what I'm going to show you, if you are anchoring inside, it's going to cause you to end up putting it down to the first baseman a little bit more often, I find. So you got to get your timing down for this. The 1-2-3 method from our hitting tips video will help you out with it as well. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop the bunt down towards the second baseman. That's where you're trying to put it every time. It'll be a hit. Just about every time. It's not going to be literally every time. Sometimes they're going to field it a little faster, but even if they're a good diamond fielder, you can get that bunt down every single time. I became kind of a master bunter in this game years ago, man, when I was playing with directional hitting, because I couldn't score runs with home runs the way a lot of people can. And if you're struggling, we missed that one. It's going to happen. If you're struggling to get runs in and you're finding yourself maybe a better pitcher than a hitter, and you're like, damn, man, if I could just get a couple more runs in a game, I'd have a good chance to win. All right, sometimes you're going to pop the ball up as well, too. And Lou Brock's a really good bunter, so we're working with him right here. I'm going to show you from the right side the exact same thing that we're going to try as well. There's a perfect one. That's a hit. I know it's a hit immediately. I've seen it so many times. If they're ever flipping the ball underhand also, that's a good sign, too. You can still get bunts down, and by the way, with guys that have enough speed. I was a little late on that one. Guys that have enough speed in the speed range of about 75 or higher. That's where that's going to be a hit, actually, I think, unless it pops up too much. Yep, that's good. He beat it out. He's fast enough. And the 99s, obviously, are going to beat those out a little bit easier that you pop up in there. And we're just kind of continuously doing it. I'll show you guys the hands on the controller here in just a second as I select it each time. But you'll feel the vibration when you move it over to the right there. So you feel that vibration there. And then you're going to wait for the pitch. You're going to still follow it with the PCI and then just plunk that little bunt down. That one popped up there. The first baseman comes running in. The reason why second base is the best place to bunt the ball as well, by the way. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, why not bunt it down the third baseline like something like this? Well, because a lot of times the third basemen are going to get at you out. They're playing in on bunt guys anyway, a little bit close up on the grass, and it's just not the perfect place to bunt, in all honesty. In baseball, when you're taught this, you're always taught the perfect place to bunt the ball is towards the second baseman. That'll lay down the perfect bunt at any given time. The reason is because the first baseman, the second baseman, and the pitcher will all three converge on that same space, attempting to think that they can catch the ball. Try to get one. Oh, that was a little bit too early on that one. All right. And the timing's not as particular as it is on hitting, so you don't actually have to be that accurate with your timing with it. He's throwing outside pitches, so I'm struggling to do it. If you're getting an outside pitch, it's off the plate. It's going to be hard to drop the bunt down, right? So if you end up getting a piece of it, whatever, you can always try it on the next pitch, unless you got two strikes. But see how the first baseman, the second baseman, and the pitcher all go for the same spot all at once right there? You can see what I'm talking about as they all converge on that one section where the ball is. And effectively, you want, even this one where the pitcher doesn't go for it, fine. The second baseman goes for it by himself, fine. If the first baseman goes for it by himself, you're going to beat that slow guy out. You're going to beat him to the bag pretty easily. So there we go. That's the perfect bunt right there. You just want to get it timed, work on it in custom practice. You can get it down here a little bit. We're going to show you from the right side exactly how it works. All right, so here we are with Jackie Robinson right here. We're going to do the same thing. Still button towards second base. Not doing that any different. We're going to bunt it over there. That's a perfect bunt. I took the fielders off, I guess, by accident here. I wasn't trying to do it like that. But it's fine. You get the idea. You saw what it looks like. So this is going to be those same kind of scenarios. You're bunting it towards second base. So you still tap over to the right, shake Jackie Robinson, and popped it up. It's going to happen sometimes. Well, the pitcher didn't try to catch it, I guess. So that's one thing. I think in this, they don't actually go after the ball. Hold on a second. Let's change this up real quick. What I meant to do was team practice. We'll do it just like this. And we'll go ahead and put two balls on so he's throwing, more strikes, I guess. We'll work that way. All right, there we go. So let's see it here. Here we go. We're going to tap over to the right. Jackie Robinson. He tried to hit me. It's going to happen sometimes. They're going to throw balls. You're going to make mistakes on it. It's not going to be a hit every time. But it's great to be able to work on this and have an extra feature, in your back pocket. He's safe right there. Jackie Robinson beats it out. We moved on to the next batter, I guess, so it didn't do repeat. But you guys understand it. You get exactly how it works now. And that's why you want to always bunt it to the second baseman. You can literally see them converge on that spot. Now I'm going to show you guys from the extra innings rule, when you have a runner on second base to start the inning out, how you can actually effectively move them over and where you want to bunt that, because it is a little bit different of a process. All right, so here we are. You can see we got a runner on second base out there. So what we're going to do for this one, it's going to be different. This is not a drag bunt. What that other one was called was the drag bunt. There's actually an attribute for it. You guys will see it on your card as well when you look next to the bunt one. It's right there. It's DR bunt. So that's drag bunt. What you're going to do is you're going to actually tap to the left. Tap to the left. You want to bunt this to third base when you have a runner on second base. The reason is if you were to bunt it over to the first baseman, there's a chance he could throw it over across the bag or across the field to third base and possibly get you out with the tag. All right, so you don't want to even take that chance. So where are you going to bunt the ball? Third base. Why? Because it's going to pull the third baseman completely off the bag, and he's not going to be. There's going to be nobody covering the base. All right, so the shortstop's going to be just wandering around doing nothing or whatever, try to charge as well to maybe get the play. But nobody's going to cover the bag, and you can easily get that runner moving over there. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now you're going to square around before the pitch is even thrown. And there's a bunt towards third. That's perfect. It's enough. He's fast enough to be able to get over there, so it works out. We'll do the replay of it here again. We'll keep doing it a few times here for you guys. But you're gonna hold the bunt down, the Y button down on Xbox. There's a perfect bunt. Look, he's actually going to get a hit out of this because he put it in the front and right in the front of the plate. So that's awesome. There's no way to make that happen. It's just not going to happen. When you square around like this, it goes wherever you push that joystick. So it's going to go to the left or the right side. There's the third baseman making the play. He's going to be out, but you still got the runner moved over to third base. So this is effective in extra inning rules because you start the inning out this exact way. So if you're ever in this scenario at any other point during the game and you have a runner on second with nobody out, drop a bunt down. Drop a bunt down. It doesn't matter who's at the plate. Drop a bunt down to third. They should all be able to get this bunt down to third. We're making, it's bad pitches. If it's a bad pitch, by the way, you just let go. Hopefully you'll throw a bad pitch here and I'll show you guys. Just let go. You're going to pull the bunt back. It was right down the middle, whatever. Well, I was just showing you how you can pull it back. But let go of the button at the right time. And as long as you do it before the ball gets over the plate, it's going to be a ball. So there we go. That's a decent one, but it ends up going foul. But a lot of times with the guys that are higher on the bunt attribute, you're going to get a more frequent good result out of doing this. But not always, because a lot of pitchers are high on the bunt attribute and they don't get they didn't used to when we used to hit with them. So it's just kind of how it is. It's kind of this is a crapshoot, but it's worth a try. And this is what you probably should be doing to score that run, because your opponent probably not thinking about this. He's probably not going to try it himself. And especially if you're the away team, you want to get that run, right? So if you do this, you can get that run more effectively and move that runner over. And now you just have to put the ball in play when he's at third base to be able to knock him in. A ground ball that's an out, that's fine. It still gets him in. It's easy to hit a little blooper over the infield when they're playing in, so that's easy too. A high fly ball to the outfield is going to get him in. All those reasons that you'll be able to score that run as a result of doing this. So I know Lou Brock's sitting here just bunting it foul every time. There we go. That was back to the pitcher, and look, he goes back on his own. Now, sometimes they'll go back on their own, so always be ready to push the run button for them, the bumper, your left bumper there, so they'll actually move and advance the base, because sometimes they won't on their own. It's rare. Some of you are going to say it's probably not rare for you when you've tried it, but sometimes it does happen where the runner will just stand there and not go back, and you're like, why the are you not running to third? That's a perfect one right there. He's going to be out at first, but he still makes it over to third. So you guys get it. That's it. That's the bunting tricks, man. Like I said, there's not much to it. Everybody always said, man, why you're so good at bunting? You should make a video about it. Well, we're making it. This is it. It's not that difficult. I think all of you can be just as good at bunting. You'll just kind of get the timing, get the feel for it, and when you do it, it'll just feel right, man. And there's your opponent's mad when you do it to them too, so that's a little fun. So enjoy that a little bit. But I hope this video helps you guys out. Y'all do me a favor as always. Make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Make sure you got those notifications on so you always know when we're live, when we've got the videos posted, and when shorts are uploaded. We're live here most days at 10 a.m. Central right here on YouTube, so you can catch me for live streams. And I look forward to seeing you. Thanks, everybody. Peace.